Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. Today I'll be creating a layout for the scrap lift challenge over at Heather's Crafty Life and on her Patreon. I just showed you the layout that I will be scrap lifting, which I will be turning on, instead of being vertical, I'm turning it horizontal. I am using the Photo Play The New Normal by Becky Moore, and you can find it over at my little scrapbook store. I have left the link down below for my little scrapbook store, and also if you're interested in joining my Heather's Crafty Life's Patreon, there's so much great content and it's such a wonderful community. I'm really enjoying my time over at her Patreon. So I started out my layout creating this stripe, which doesn't end up there. I end up moving it around. I end up cutting the background paper a little shorter, but and actually doing a frame around the page using you'll see shortly, a plaid uh, paper. It's like a green with orange and blue, and I thought it really helped, although it was a very busy layout because of that black, and it almost looks like they used chalk. It's so cute. I really wanted to use that paper, and I thought this was the perfect opportunity to use it. But yeah, so this straight paper I actually cut down to about 6.5 by about 9 inches. And it's actually going to go vertically, except I think I'm gonna flip it here. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you don't mind, please click the subscribe button below. I truly appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, thank you. And if you'd like to get notifications, please click on the bell button and you will get notified when I have new content. So these are the embellishments that come with the kit. It's like a mini Happy Scrappy bag. I think that's what it was. And it has ephemera, and it was just perfect. Like, it had all this, like, just roll with it. How do you wish to pay? And it had like the MasterCard, PayPal, or toilet paper. I thought that was hysterical. COVID-19 worst case scenario, and it's an empty roll of toilet paper. You know, these were things that were like so funny, but at the same time, like, we were living that. We could not find toilet paper. Luckily, my son works at a supermarket, so every time a truck came in, he was able to grab a package, because it was also limited, so you could only get one package. So, you know, luckily we never ran out, um, but yeah, it, you know, it was getting really close. There's 4 of us in this house, plus my daughter couldn't find any, and so we were sharing with her. And at one point, one of my coworkers couldn't find any, and she has like 8 people in her house. So I actually ended up giving her this package of paper. So I am cutting out all my embellishment. I'm also using this little bear, and the little bear says just the bare necessities, and he's holding the toilet paper. And I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do with all this, because that's kind of how the person before me had her layout spread out. And I did struggle a little bit because I'm not used to using such busy paper, but I really like how it came out in the end. So tell me about your neck of the woods. Did you have a toilet paper shortage? Because, you know, about 2 weeks ago we couldn't find paper towels, which that was like a little crazy because, you know, we're not really locked down anymore. But we couldn't find paper towels. And we went to 3 different supermarkets, and I'm talking about like big supermarkets, and they had nothing. So um, so yeah, it's, you know, sometimes things are getting a little real around here. How is it by you? Are you able to find the bare necessities? So here I'm just trying to figure out if I'm going to go horizontal, if I'm going to go vertical. I'm pulling out the picture again just to kind of give me an idea of what I want to do. And here I decide that I'm going to flip it, and I'm just going to start gluing things down, and this is where I decide that I'm going to go vertical. I'm going to ink all my edges with Distress ink in Hickory Smoke. And yeah, I mean, once I figured out which direction my layout was going, it really came together pretty quick, because I already knew what I was using on it. Like, I already knew my you know, what ephemera I was using. I had an idea of what, you know, like mini little sprinkles I was going to use, but at the end I do struggle with the title, trying to figure out what letters I was going to use and what would stand out the best. And all in all, you know, I'm happy with it. It's a little busier than I'm used to, but it kind of gave me a Chamel feel, like this, doing this layout, because I feel like this would be a layout that she would have done. So like I said, I'm inking all my edges. I do not end up using that red strip, but I do use this one, and I'm just gonna, this is one of those border strips. I'm gonna use it down there, and then I'm gonna use a little piece of it later on that's left over up over the my journaling, which I have not placed yet. Yeah, that social distancing I don't end up using, because I feel like it, although it's part of the story, it's not part of this story, because I really wanted to tell the toilet paper story, not, you know, the whole story about social distancing. So I'm looking for something to use for journaling, and I end up using just a little note 3x4 note card, which I end up cutting down, and I think that's what I'm looking for now. And I do end up using these white small thickers, and I think that came from like a Paige Evans collection. They're white on one side and I think navy on the other, and this red turned out to be perfect. And I'm going to use the red to write toilet paper, and then on my picture, and you will see that I will write shortage eventually. I might not do it on camera, I am not sure, because I did struggle with the placement of the title. So basically here is my layout, and I must have done most of, you know, the journaling off camera, because it's kind of difficult to do journaling on camera. And it says toilet paper has become a hot commodity all over the US. Thank God Andrew works at ShopRite. And the date is March 25th, 2020. I'm going to add some sprinkles, and I'm basically at the end of my video. Please stay till the end. I have a few close-ups as well as links to other videos that might interest you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.